Oh my God, if my hair was a little longer, I can be doing like the flash dance thing. Anyway, so I turned on my AC. It's cooler now. It's cooler. So I had this lady in the comments that was like, you know, I like your last video. On the last video I did, she was like, I like your video, but, you know, a man still died. And, you know, you should be respectful. And I'm like, prove it. Now, I'm not mad at the lady, but I'm bringing this person up just to make a point. What, like, people are defending these psychopaths. So when I raised my right hand and was like, I'm under no obligation to believe the mainstream media. When they say somebody dies, they're going to literally have to bring me to his house, bring him to my house and have me take his pulse to believe that he actually died or died the way that they said he died, right? So, I mean, who says they can't hire actors? Who says they can't hire people to play his family and pretend like they're grieving? That which, you know, didn't you see like that, you know, that guy during, you know, Candy Book, right? That went up to the microphone, that he was laughing and joking before, you know, they interviewed him, and then he does breathing exercises and he goes to the mic and then he pretends like he's grieving for his son, you know? Who says they can't, like, we don't know, like, how many of you do know these people actually, right? And even if you come in the comments, it's like, yeah, that's my cousin. I'm not going to believe you because I don't know you. So what I'm saying is, I don't believe whether he says I'm not afraid to be wrong about that, because like I said, I'm under no obligation to believe them because they always lie. They've been caught faking, the whole like Iraq war was perpetuated by lies, right? There was somebody that came and said, you know, I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but they were saying that Saddam Hussein's troops came and they raided a hospital and they took the babies that were in the incubators and put them on the floor and let them to die. And I remember being a kid and watching that. And before, you know, I was like, oh no, war's bad. I don't want to go to war. But then after I saw that, I was like, oh hell no, that motherfucker needs to die. Like, send in the troops today, right? They did that because the emotion, this is what they do. They put these emotional lies out and they get people all riled up. And then when the truth comes out, it's too late because whatever they wanted to, you know, whatever they wanted accomplished has been accomplished. So, you know, it's like, you know, you gotta like just not believe them if they always lie. You have to make them, you have to put the burden of proof on them, basically. So I don't feel like I'm being disrespectful to a guy that I don't believe that's dead. Right? It just like, you know, when people are with the coronavirus, you know, all these people that are being diagnosed with the coronavirus that have other ailments and they're dying of something else and they're being listed as coronavirus. I'm just gonna straight up say I don't believe that people are dying of the coronavirus. I think people are dying, but not of the coronavirus. Right? The evidence points to that. The emotional evidence or the emotional show that they're putting on, you know, makes you feel like you're a conspiracy theorist for questioning the fact that they lie all the time. But this is what narcissistic, demonic sociopaths do, right? They gaslight you. Do you ever have narcissists in your life? Have you ever had a narcissist? It's very common now because of the social media culture, because of the celebrity culture, you know, it's bred a lot of narcissistic people. Frankly, I you know, people use that word a lot like candy. But if you've ever been in a relationship with a narcissist or had friends that were narcissists or family members that were narcissists, you will know, you know, that they gaslight you, right? They always try and put something on you and convince you of something that they're actually doing. So when people, you know, question these things and, you know, they say, oh, how dare you? Like, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a liar. You know, you're a terrible person. No, that's them. That's them. So, you know, I'm going to have to like go down to the morgue and identify his body and feel his pulse before I actually believe that he died the way that he did. Okay. I'm going to have to see a video of the full autopsy, not an autopsy report. I want to see like him being opened up on the table with video showing and explaining everything before I believe that he died. Okay? So they can go like suck a duck truck. I don't believe them. I don't believe them, meaning when they say people die, I don't believe it. Okay? When they had the Orlando shooting, there was a guy that comes out as a witness, and he was saying, oh my God, there were so many people that were dying on the floor. There was bloody bodies all over the floor, and I had to crawl over the bloody bodies on my way to get out. Meanwhile, he's wearing this light colored, I think it was like a pink shirt, no blood on him, although he said he was crawling on dead bloody bodies to get out. You know, how come he has no blood on him, right? How come the footage that was floating around of people that were actually in the club saying that they were trying to get out, and there were people holding the doors closed from the other side and preventing them from getting out, and they wiped that video from the internet, right? I mean, they got caught using, CBS got caught using footage of an Italy hospital and tried to make it, you know, pass for a New York hospital. And then they came out and then they apologized and like, oh, it was an editing mistake, which is bullshit because it goes through like 10 people before it ever goes to print. Yet, they did it like 2 days later. They used the same footage, right? They got caught, you know, putting hospital workers to stand in line, you know, to make it seem like that there were more people that were being tested for the virus. I mean, there's just evidence upon evidence of them lying. Why are you defending them? Don't let them make you think that you're a bad person or being disrespectful for, you know, questioning them when they lie. If this was a cheating boyfriend or girlfriend and they, you know, they got cheating like 20 times and you're still with them, you know, when are you going to stop believing them? You think that they're ever going to change? Especially when they have so much to gain out of it. Well, you're not leaving them, right? They're going to stay with you. They're still getting sex. They still have somebody. They're treating you like shit. You know, I'm going to apply the same thing to the mainstream media. Why are you watching them? Why are you believing them? Why are you putting their faith and energy into them? They're feeding off of you. You're letting them suck your blood. Okay? Do you get it? Do you get it? What can you do? What can we do? This is a war on many different levels. I always say in this channel, it's a spiritual war. It's a war right now. It's a spiritual war, I think, at the deepest level. If I were to move up some tiers, one of the tiers that I would pick, because there are many different tiers, is the war between the mainstream media and us, the people. We're the media now. We're the media, okay? They're the fake news. They control the masses via the media. If you've ever seen that movie, oh, what's that movie? The guy that's like, I'm just gonna come here and chew bubble gum, and then it's about this oh, I can't think of the name of that movie. They live, right? So it's like in the movie. Sorry, spoiler alert if you've never seen this movie, but they control people's minds through like this antenna, and everybody's kind of like in this trance. So everybody looks normal. But this guy, somebody invents these shades, and if you put the shades on, you can see who the real like aliens are. And it's kind of like that. It's like they're controlling these people, you know, through the media, and the people that know what's going on have the shades on. They can really see for real, right? So it's like you have to, you know, get some self-esteem. And I know I can be snarky in this instance. I'm like, my disclaimer is I'm not being snarky, but I also think it's because they feed off of people's low self-esteem, right? Especially if you were to present some of this information to your friends and family, and then they're like, who are you? You're not so-and-so, you're not a scientist, you're not a newscaster, you don't know, blah, 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 blah. You let people, all these little comments get to you, right? Because you're worried about what people think. You know, you're gonna have to get over that. like I said, we're at war. You're gonna have to get over it. This is the time. We're so blessed. And I've said this many times before. I know I have some new subscribers. We're so blessed in this era. You know, back in the day, Malcolm X has a great quote, and I'm paraphrasing, but he's just like, you know, the media will have you hating the people that you need to, that are like supporting you, and then supporting the people who aren't supporting you, or something like that. I know somebody's gonna leave the quote in the comments, but it's something like that. Somebody please leave the quote in the comments if I can't find it first. But, you know, so now, because we have the internet, we have phone cameras. These are our weapons. Even, you know, if there's something going down, if you can show up with a phone camera or video camera to get some stuff on tape, you can flip this shit. You can help flip the shit. All of us are soldiers in this war. We have phone cameras. We have, you know, means to load it up to social media. Even though they're censoring the cats out of the bag, you can text people. These are ways you can get around. You can text people. You can put them up on alternative websites and share them that way. You can screen record things that you can't get synced. You can, you know, use your phone and record off of the computer things that you can't download and still pass it around to other people. You can get the information out. You can get it out somehow. You can email people. You know, even if you relegate it to just going analog email, you know. You can email people. If the information is powerful enough, people will resonate with it and they'll share it to people worldwide, okay? You can translate stuff. We really need translators. We really need translators. You know, I've talked about this as a teacher. A lot of information, like a lot of foreign outlets don't do investigative research. They rely on the big wigs like CNN, National Geographic, all of these, you know, Scientific American, all the Time Magazine, New York Times, and they basically just translate it for their people, and they use a different name for their company. They don't actually go out and do investigative research. They used to do that. You know, it's a very interesting fact. During the civil rights movement, when a lot of the discrimination was going on, and they were sticking like dogs on black people, you know who has a lot of that footage? I think it's like either Sweden or Denmark, because the American media was not covering it then at first. I think eventually they started to cover it, but they weren't covering it at first. I think, what's the name of that documentary? It was called Black Panther Mixtape or something like that. So anyway, it got out to the world, and then the American media and other people were like, oh, we have to do something about it, because their ego got involved and they're afraid to look bad. But they had people that were coming from Europe that were actually videotaping and showing what was going on, and then it was, you know, it was making world news. So, but they don't even do that anymore. You know, there have been numerous reporters that have come out and they've said that, like, they are being told what to report, and journalists and reporters are actually supposed to be truth seekers at their core, but yet now they're just teleprompter readers. And they're just like basic, like mannequins, you know, mannequins that like read words, you know, that's all they are. They don't do an investigative research. They think they do, you know, but they're in the same, like, just kind of like a echo chamber. And then on top of that, it gets translated. So if you guys know how to translate to any language, Arabic, Chinese, Spanish, Portuguese, any of my videos, you're definitely welcome to translate. I give you permission to translate and upload whatever. But, and I'm sure if there are any other videos that you see, I'm pretty sure people want this information out, especially now. I highly doubt that they're going to come after you for it, so I would just go for it, okay? And you see something, you're like, oh, wow, like, I see this person speaking in English, but my family speaks Chinese. Wow, I would really love for them to understand what this person is saying, but it's too over their head because it's not in their language. You're gonna help tremendously by doing something like that, okay? Oh my God, this video's getting too long. I gotta turn my AC on again. Flash dance. Anyway, but remember, you guys are conspiracy realists, not theorists, because the conspiracies are real. Because I just thought of a commercial idea. Conspiracy realist, because conspiracies are real. not fake, not theory. Anyway, all right. These will be up hopefully sometime next week. And, or maybe the weekend. Wow, the latest. But these are in. I just have to do the inventory and all that stuff and get it set up so you can actually purchase online. And then I have another t-shirt idea I'm working on. And I'll have the rest of the shop set up too. I have, oh no. Hold on one second. Okay. Wait, I'm still talking. This is so ghetto, but I'm walking away from the camera. It's so unprofessional, you guys. It's so unprofessional. But I have these, and I moved a bunch of stuff, and I wanted to actually promote these too. These are gonna be like $5, and these are bumper stickers, and they're kind of a counter. They're counter to the Black Lives Matter signs that you see in people's yards. Anytime I see those signs, I know people are fucking psychopaths, so I just stay far away from anywhere I see those signs. But basically it says, all lives matter. Men and women have equal rights. Voracious science is real science. There's a difference between legal and illegal immigrants. Where there is love, there is life, and freedom is everything. So I'm trying to think of ways. I have some inventory in. I have some artwork on the Truth or Talk store, truthertalk.com to go. I've been making my own products. I've been formulating my own products to sell. And I'm trying to think of some more ways that I can leave money. I mean, I can make money so I can leave my fascist job. I'm also seeking Subscribestar patrons. I have some on Patreon, and I'll keep those, and I appreciate it. I have a few, but I'm really trying to move to Subscribestar and get most of my subscribers on there, because I heard Patreon was being really dirty with people that were patriots and truthers and stuff. So you can also donate. I prefer Patreon. I'm trying to get like a subscribe list together and stuff, and to purchase these things. And then t-shirts. I have some zines that I made. I made all my products. I made and designed these bumper stickers. I made and designed this t-shirt. This t-shirt's like 10 years old, but I've revived it. I made and designed some informational zines on vaccines, on cannabis, and on GMOs in food. You can either get the PDF version, and then for limited edition for one of the vaccine ones, I made little paper pamphlets. Those are like $10, but the PDFs are cheaper. And then what else? I have artwork that my amazing friend Narciso did. A couple of artwork decals that are on the site. So I'm gonna be promoting that more. And thank you guys so much for your support and listening, and think about what I said, and hopefully, I don't know everything, but yeah, just don't believe the media. They're trying to destroy us. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Mwah. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Bye. Mwah.